Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be trying out, doing a wear test of a new foundation from About Face. This one is called the Performer Foundation. And you guys, we are starting this wear test so early in the morning. It is like 5:30 a.m. I don't think in the entire history of my channel, the 4 years I've been on YouTube, I have ever filmed this early in the morning, but I really did want to go ahead and get this wear test done. I usually film on the weekends, but because of the fact that we just had so much going on this past weekend and I had a video I had to get up first, I just didn't have time. And I really didn't want to wait until next weekend to film this one. So I thought, you know what, let me just go ahead and get up early and film it on a work day because I do like to get out at around 6. And then we can actually put the foundation to the test outside the house, because if you guys remember when I did my last foundation wear test, I was snowed in. We had a big snowstorm, so I didn't really get a chance to go anywhere. So it'd be nice to actually see how this foundation performs in the elements. Now, it is not a semi-matte or mattifying foundation, so I'm not expecting that from the foundation. I just want to see how it wears throughout the day. If you are new to my channel and you've never seen one of my foundation wear tests before, I do prime and I do set my face with powder. I have oily skin, and even with the most mattifying foundation, my face is going to get oily. I still have to touch up, so I'm not looking at how well this foundation performs just on my bare skin. I also have enlarged pores. I also have scarring from past acne, so no foundation looks good on just my skin. It just doesn't happen that way. I do have to prime. I do have to set down with powder. The primers that I'm using today, I am wearing a combination of the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Poreless Primer. I like this one because it's nicely mattifying. I'm also underneath this, I did put on my Murad Oil Control Mattifier. This is just part of my everyday skincare, and I do like to apply it underneath my primers, but I did want to mention this one as well. I like to start off with a matte base. And then the other primer that I'm wearing is the Icy Sherbet primer or the Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet primer from Touch and Soul. This is one of my absolute favorites. So I'm looking at how well a foundation sits over my favorite primers, because if it doesn't look good over the primers, then it's not the primers, it's the foundation. So I'm already going to know that off the bat. And then I always set everything down with powder. My face gets oily throughout the day. I always touch up. It does not matter. With this being a wear test though, I'm not going to touch up because I do want to see what it looks like throughout my face. But I did want to let you guys know, especially if you're new to my wear test, what I personally look for when I'm doing one. So let's look at the shade range and the description, what the foundation is actually supposed to do. First of all, there are 45 shades, and I do think that that is a good shade range. They have a nice range from dark to deep, but they also have a variety of undertones. So we have neutral, we have warm, we have pink, yellow, we even have like grayish undertones. So I really do like that. Let's talk about the actual claims. Breaking the norm, center stage skin. The cushiony formula is packed with 17 plus skincare ingredients to maintain moisture, help even and smooth skin with every wear. Like I mentioned, it's not a semi-matte or mattifying formula. It is claiming to be a moisturizing formula. Our Skin First Hybrid Foundation is buildable, breathable, wearable for up to 12 hours. That's a big claim. Cake-free, seamless feel, and natural soft focus finish, no matter your ideal level of coverage, optimizing your skin with each wear. So that's telling me that it has a buildable coverage. Where other formulas leave you wanting, the Performer is made for everyday wear that won't compromise your skin and moves with you, never more comfortable skin supporting sweat. Available in 45 multifaceted shades to match all skin tones. There are 35 milliliters, 1.8 fluid ounce in each bottle, pretty much the average size for a foundation. The ingredients, so this is something that I'm really interested in. Smooth with blue agave, known to hydrate and plump skin. Balanced with wintergreen, known to calm blemishes. Revitalize with chlorella, I'm not exactly sure with that, but it's filled with vitamins known to energize the skin barrier, according to the description. Vegan, cruelty-free, non-comedogenic, non-acnogenic, that's important. The last thing that it says is that in a consumer study of 30 subjects, performers showed a significant decrease in sebum after 8 hours of wear. That one I'm not exactly sure what they're saying. I think they're saying that even after wearing it for 8 hours, there was less oiliness going onto the skin than other foundations. Maybe, I'm not exactly sure, but we will see. We'll put this to the test. Like I said, we'll see how well it performs. I'm not looking to see how matte, it looks throughout the day, because once again, not a mattifying foundation. I just want to see how it wears over my favorite primers, and just if it continues to at least look good throughout the day, if I don't touch it up. The shade that I have is Medium 1 Neutral. I love this glass bottle. It's so freaking pretty and sleek. The shade should be a good match to my skin. I mean, if you look right now, it's looking pretty good. We're going to be applying my foundation using my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. This is my favorite way of applying foundation. I'm not a brush person. I don't really use my fingers either. This one has a big giant doe foot applicator. We can get that out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it and we'll just start applying it on the face. It's big, flat, and spongy. You see that? And then I'm just going to start blending it out. When it comes to applying the foundation, I prefer a pump. I feel like it's less messy, but that's just a personal preference. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with the applicator. I just personally prefer a pump. But this is blending out really, really nicely. It is slightly deep for my skin. I tend to do that. I tend to go a little bit deeper. But it looks good. It looks like skin. It is blending out beautifully. I'm not having any issue where that's concerned. I would say this is more of like a medium tan though, more so than a medium. But once again, it is blending out beautifully. I mean, look at that. It looks really, really pretty. I'm loving this finish. It does look like skin. I will give it that much. It's really pretty. I'm going to apply just a little bit more around my cheek area, around in here, and then around my chin. I like a little bit more coverage in that area. The first layer looked really pretty, but I just kind of wanted to see how well it builds up. So that is looking really, really pretty. This is the foundation applied. This is just the primers and the foundation alone. And you guys, it is looking really, really pretty. With the application of the foundation, it is now 5:36 a.m. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off camera. I'm just going to finish up putting on the rest of my makeup, and then we'll come in and kind of do our first check-in. We're back. Makeup is all finished. The time right now is 5:54, so we are going to set that as the official start time for this wear test. Let me tell you guys what I used to set everything down. Under the eyes, we are using the Revolution Medium Yellow setting powder. I freaking love this for the under eyes. It just looks really, really smooth. And then the Sephora translucent setting powder is what I put all over. And I did go on ahead and use a setting spray as well. This is the Kimchi Chic Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray. You guys, so far, everything looks so pretty. The foundation is sitting just perfectly over those primers. It's not peeling. It just looks so pretty, and it feels like skin. It's giving me full coverage. I mean, as you can see, it has covered everything, but it feels so lightweight. I don't feel like I'm wearing a foundation. Like I'm not feeling like I'm wearing a heavy mask or anything. It feels like skincare. Like it feels really, really good on the skin. So far, super impressed by that. I'm absolutely loving that, and it looks beautiful underneath my setting powders as well. When I first applied it, it looked like it was a little too deep, but as you can see, it actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad at all. Everything blended together very, very well. But that is the first, I guess, official check-in. At some point during the day, I will come in, do another check-in, and just kind of, we'll see how the foundation is wearing out throughout the day. But so far, you guys, it is beautiful. I am absolutely loving the way that it's looking as of right now. So it is about 10:20. We are doing our first official check-in, and you guys, so far everything is looking really, really pretty. That's what I'm noticing the most about this foundation, is just how pretty it looks and how pretty it's sitting on the skin. It didn't claim to have like a cooling effect, but I definitely noticed that my skin just felt very clean, very refreshed. I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup. I feel like I'm wearing skincare. You can see like my oils and shine coming through, which happens because I have oily skin during this time. This is when I would normally go on ahead and touch up, but because it's a wear test, I'm not doing that. It just looks so pretty on the skin. I'm trying to like do the best lighting, but so far it looks good. So far, so good. It is the end of my workday. We are doing our final check-in. The time is 2:42, so it's been almost 9 hours. I did finish applying this foundation and do my makeup at 6 a.m. this morning, and I have to say, you guys, it still looks so pretty. Now, my face, it's a lot shinier. I did expect that. I was not expecting my face to be like matte at the end of the day. This is not a mattifying foundation, but I was looking at the way that it actually wore on my skin, and you guys, it is still so pretty. I mean, you can see I'm shiny, I'm glowy because my natural oils have come through, but the foundation itself still looks really pretty on the skin. It actually wore really well. It's not like breaking up all over my face. It's not all gunky in certain places. It has like worn down just a little bit, but you know, That's what happens when you have oily skin. It still feels really good as well. To me, this foundation feels more like skincare than it does makeup, and I really, really love that about it. If you're somebody that has oily skin and you want a mattifying formula, you're not going to like this. This is not going to be for you at all. But if you like something that's just kind of clean, fresh on the skin, you don't mind having to touch up a little bit more, this is a beautiful foundation. If you have more normal to dry skin and you're someone that doesn't, set with powder or anything, I think you would really, really enjoy this. It's a beautiful foundation. Now, what I'm going to do, just for the heck of it, I'm going to go ahead and just take a little bit of powder, like right in this area. I just want to see what would happen if I did touch up. I'm going to use one of my triangular puffs from AOA Studios. I usually use a brush, but I just want to see how this works. So I'm going to take it. I'm just going to press in here and just press it out. Okay, that actually looks pretty nice. Feels really good. Yeah. This was definitely a win. I am absolutely loving the way that it's looking at the end. I mean, my face is oily. I would prefer to have touched up throughout the day, but when you consider the fact that I do have oily skin, my face gets greasy throughout the day, this foundation wore really, really pretty. I really do like it, and I have to say, I did enjoy this foundation. I'm going to keep playing around with it. I'm going to test it out like with other mattifying primers and setting powders and setting sprays, and I'll just let you guys know kind of later on in the month, probably when I get ready to do my Shop My Stash for March, how I liked it, if I'm still enjoying it or not, because I know I'm going to pull it out for my February Shop My Stash. But so far I really did like it. That is going to be the end of this wear test. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you found it helpful, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help with getting my videos into recommendations. If you're new to my channel, you are not already subscribed, I would love it if you consider joining my little family and hitting subscribe. Make sure you tap the bell so you don't miss a thing, and you can also follow me on my other socials. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.